2026 Hyundai Elantra in the SEL Sport. This is the gas engine power. And now let's go ahead over the trim levels that this Elantra offers you in 2026. You have the hybrid option and then you have the gas option. In the hybrid, you get the Blue, the SEL, and the Limited. In the gas, you get the SE, SEL Sport, SEL Sport Premium, Limited, and then the N line. And obviously, you're going to have two different powertrains or two different engines because of the hybrid versus gas. Let's go ahead and start with the hybrid. That's going to offer you a 1.6-liter inline four-cylinder with a 6-speed automated manual transmission that's going to produce 139 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque. Once you go to the gas, you're going to get the 2.0-liter, but it's still an inline four-cylinder, and this is a CVT transmission, and you're going to get 147 horsepower with 132 pound-feet of torque. Now, if we're talking about tank size capacity, you get 11 gallons in the hybrid, and in the gas, you get 12.4 gallons. So those are the differences between the hybrid and the gas. Now, as far as the MPG, the specific one in our video today gets 30 city, 40 highway. This is a very affordable price tag on this SEL Sport for the Elantra in 2026. The MSRP base starting price is going to be $23,750. I think that's a very good price in my opinion. The exterior color is the Serenity White, and let's go ahead and now continue with the front end. But before we do that, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really going to help me out to bring you more content like this one, individual reviews, also comparison. Check my channel for a comparison between the Elantra and the Sonata if you're looking to buy a sedan from Hyundai or Hyundai, the way that Koreans say it. Now also don't forget that this video is filmed in 4K. Make sure you adjust your YouTube settings to watch this at the highest quality. And a big thank you and a shout out to Hyundai Roseville here in Roseville, California for providing me with this beautiful Elantra for this review. Also, when we get in the cargo, I'm going to give you not just cargo cubic feet of space, but also measurements into inches with my measuring tape. So stay tuned. We're going to get there in just a few minutes. Now, the first time when Elantra was offered was 1990, and it was first offered in the USA in 1992. So that's an interesting or fun fact to know about the Elantra. And now let's continue with the front end. And let's talk first about your headlights. This is a full LED with automatic light control and also high beam assist. Your daytime running lights, signal lights, and emergency lights, everything is full LED. You do not get any high glass here for the front. Everything is going to be matte black plastic, and then your emblem for the Hyundai is going to be in satin aluminum. You also have another trim here for satin aluminum. The lower lip is more matte black plastic. You do get bumper sensors for the front, and these are going to be active air vents here for the side, and they are also matte black plastic. Now let me go ahead and give you a side profile and also give you some dimensions for 2026 Hyundai Elantra. The length is 185.4, the width is 71.9, and that does not include the mirrors. Your height is 55.7 inches, wheelbase 107.1, and the ground clearance 5.5 inches. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the rims and the tires. This is a one-color rim, high gloss, and the exact rubber you're going to get is going to be a Kumo Majesty Solus 225 by 45 by 17. And this is going to be your McPherson strut suspension, just a regular suspension. Now you do not have a wheel wall trim. Everything is painted the same color as the car, and also your rocker panel, which in my opinion looks a lot better when comparing with that matte black plastic that some cars do get. Now your side mirror does get some matte black plastic, and the top is going to be high gloss, but you do get blind spot assist on this Elantra SEL Sport. You don't have auto dimming capabilities, you don't have heated side mirrors, and you don't have automatic foldable. Around your windows, all you get is matte black plastic. You do not get a sunroof or a moonroof, and then the gas lid is going to be located on the driver's side, and that's going to be controlled from inside with a lever that you're going to unlock. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the rear. And now here in the rear, this lip is high gloss, and it looks very sporty from back here. A lot sportier from behind when comparing with the front. You do not get LED tail lights here in the back. Everything is bulb. The backup lights, the signal lights, your regular lights with your brake lights, everything is bulb, and absolutely no more high gloss on the lower side. Everything is matte black plastic. And then you're going to have the Elantra in satin aluminum. Your backup camera is going to be right above your Hyundai emblem, and then this is the button to open this tailgate. And then under the car, you're not going to have the spare tire because that's going to be located inside under the floor mat, but you do get an exhaust tip on the passenger side. Now let's go ahead and push this button. Your brake light is going to be also located right here behind the windshield. Now I'm going to give you some measurements into inches and also cubic feet of space. And the cubic feet of space you're going to get in the Elantra is going to be 14.2 cubic feet of space. Let's go behind the backrest of the second row seating, and you're going to get about 44 inches right there. If you go all the way to your center console, you're going to get about 77 inches right there. And then let's go ahead and see the entrance, how much this brings you. That's going to be about 17 inches. And the minimum you're going to get in between your roll trims, that's going to be 42 inches right there. And then loading, let's see your loading height. What's going to be? That's about 30.5 inches right there. So I'm hoping these measurements into inches are going to help you guys. On the left side, absolutely nothing. On the right side, absolutely nothing. Just a little bit more storage or space here. And then under this floor mat, you're going to find your tire situation and also your spare tire. This backrest is not going to be separated 40%, 60%. It's just one full backrest, and the way you're going to control that is going to be with these levers right here, left and right. Let's go ahead and close this tailgate, and now we're done with the exterior. Let's go and take a look at the interior. And now inside the Elantra, the SEL Sport, this is going to be the gas engine power train, and the MSRP starting price is going to be $23,750. I hope you remember that. That's a very affordable price in my opinion. Let's do a space test. I'm 6 feet tall. You get 42.3 inches here for the front. Definitely enough legroom, definitely enough headroom. And the rear is going to give you 38 inches. So I think this is comfortable enough. It's obviously the small sedan from Hyundai. If you want to go bigger, you have to go with the Sonata. Now, the seating surface is going to be the premium cloth, manually controlled for the passenger and also manually controlled for the driver as well. So no electrically controlled, no memory seats, nothing fancy like that. And you do not get heated seats either. And now let's continue with the dashboard. And the upper part of this dashboard is going to bring you like a rubber. It's a soft touch. Then you have the satin aluminum inlays, then your air vents, and this is hard plastic right here. And then this is not going to be lockable, your glove compartment, and it's a pretty decent size for a small sedan. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this 8-inch infotainment screen. This is pretty outdated. Physical buttons on the right, volume button, another physical button on the right side as well, and then also your media control right there for your radio and whatnot. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the menu. This is touch sensitive. You do have the phone projection. Let's go ahead and take a look at the setup. Turn on the car and put it in reverse so I can show you the camera. I think the camera, it's a pretty good quality considering the way this infotainment looks. To be honest, I really like that camera. Now moving forward, this is going to be your dual zone climate control. This is your flow. This is how you control it. You can sync it. Let's go ahead and turn it off with your defrosters. And then down here, you have the 12-volt outlet, USB-A, USB-C. This is your lever with your wireless charging pad right there. This is the button to control that camera again. And then here you have the drive modes, which is normal, sport, and smart, and you're going to see that in the cluster. You're going to change the lights as well the moment you change that drive mode. Continuing, this lever is leather wrapped with high gloss and satin aluminum, and then you have the handbrake, which is manually controlled right here. These cup holders, one of them is removable to make it larger size if you need to, and then the armrest right here. This is going to bring you some storage but no more USB ports. Now the rear view mirror, absolutely nothing going on here. This is not frameless, not auto dimming, not garage door openers, and then you do not have a sunglass holder up here. All you have is just the regular lights. These are not LED. Now the steering wheel is going to be leather wrapped with stitching, and this looks like a 4-spoke steering wheel with satin aluminum, a little bit of rubber here. I really like this design, to be honest. On the left side, you're going to control your volume, your media. You have a custom button right here and here, your telephone control. And then on the right side, you're going to control those cards right there. This is a 12.3-inch cluster. And this is how you go through your cards and multiple options right there. And then your cruise control and your lane keeping assist control. Then you have your lever light right here, and then the windshield wiper right here. No paddle shifters in this CVT transmission or intelligent variable transmission. On the left side, you're going to have your illumination button and the traction control, and then this steering column is manually controlled with this lever right here, and you do have the aluminum pedals. The door panel, very simple in my opinion, and you do have some wrapping right here with stitching, and then the satin aluminum for the cover of those mid-range speakers, your lever to open the door, and then controls for the side mirror and your windows. Down here, this is hard plastic, no wrapping like carpet or fabric. Now we're done with the front. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second row seating. And now the second row seating, and I left the backrest down so you can see this is not the same level as the trunk. Let's put this back and let me go inside and give you a space that's, like I said, 38 inches. I'm 6 feet tall. Definitely enough leg room. The headroom, I have a hat, so if I remove the hat, I'm not going to touch the headliner, but it's definitely very, very close. Now, in front of us, we do have hard back for the front of the seats, no pockets here, driver or passenger, and then no air vents for the center console, but you do get 2 USB-C ports. The seating surface here, the premium cloth, was not simplified. You still have the design, you still have everything, but no armrest down here. And then you do have the handle up here for the headliner, and your lights are going to be located right here in the middle. Then the door panel is going to have the soft touch right here for the panel a little bit, but your armrest is going to be hard plastic, and then you do have the button to control this window. Now we are at the end of this review. Here is the MSRP sticker for this 2026 Hyundai Elantra in the SEL Sport. This is the second level in the lineup for as far as the trim goes in the gas-powered engines. And the base MSRP sticker starts at $23,750. I really think that's a very affordable price. Let me know how I did. Let me know what you want me to include in future videos for my reviews, for individual reviews, and also take a look at my channel where I did an Elantra versus a Sonata. A very good comparison so you know which one fits best for you. Now there is a thing going on my channel where people are trying to guess my age. If you want to take part in that, leave a comment in the comment section below and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.